And the first thing you want to do, of course, is click on Start Your First Lead Capture button to get started. Now, automatically, what the system will do is put in dummy data. So you can, of course, change this to the type of business you have. For our dummy data, we're using a real estate business. So let's just put in a domain name for a real estate business, and all this information is already set up. Before I go and explain what this information is, I want to give you an example of how it will look. So we have two preview buttons here on the bottom. One's called Preview Action and Preview Pop-up. The Preview Action is a call to action that displays. Now, you can see how the call to action will look either on the left or right side of your page. For us, we've put in a request a callback and a little button. Now, once the user clicks on this, how will the pop-up look? We can review the pop-up. The pop-up has three segments. The first segment that displays is a title that you can change. You have how many people have contacted you through this, and of course, the button text. This information can be changed through the form. The second option, as soon as a person puts in their phone number, you can change the heading again, and you can capture the email and phone number. And then you have a simple thank you. Now, how do we create this? Just like our previous campaigns form, we put in the domain name. We change the heading to whatever we like. This could be what we have, want a cash offer for your home. Let us give you a call, or depending on whatever your business is, you can change this. Now, here you can change the button text. What will that button say? It could say free consultation. And whatever you think your best call to action is, that is what you should put here. Description message. Now, how many people have actually ordered a call? This is not automated. You can manually change it. So if you're the 15th, if you wanted to display you're the 15th person who ordered a call, you can do that. Now, here we come down to the second part of the lead capture. Here we can say, let us know more about you. You can change this again to whatever you think would be best for them to leave their name and phone number, because you want that information. And then you give them a thank you for ordering a call, or thank you for putting in the message. You put in your phone number, a direct phone number right here, so they can see it right away and get in touch with you. Now, just like our campaigns, you have the position option. You can choose it either on the left or the right part of your page. If you're running a proof leads notification campaign already on the left, ideally you would want this lead capture on the right. And you can, of course, change the XYZ pixels on how you want it to be displayed. Now, the pop-up time is a feature we added based on user requests. And what this does is it allows the lead capture to automatically pop up when the user scrolls a certain percentage on the page. By default, we'd kept it at 30. But you might want to change that to 50 depending on where on your page the most vital part of information is. For example, if you're running a business and your about or your sales copy is in the middle of the page and you want them to first read that before the pop-up pops up, that's something you would take into consideration. And you'd put the percentage right after the person actually scrolls down to that part. So that way they know a little bit about your business before the lead capture comes in to play. Now, here's the tag title. What that means is this is the call to action that displays on the side of the page, either left or right, depending on where you want it. Now, you can always have it show. What that means is your call to action will always be displaying on the page. So regardless of where the person scrolls, it's always there so they can see it. Now, if you've put request a callback, if you put in free consultation, they'll always see that, and it grabs their attention and makes them want to click it right away. And because you're just asking for the phone number, they're very, very likely to give you that information. Now, here we have API settings. If you go to our knowledge base, you'll be able to find the video related to APIs and how to set up your API. What this does is the information that's captured from our pop-up, your name, phone number, as well as a name, email, and phone number, all get stored into our database in leads. But you can also automatically send them to either Aweber or MailChimp using your MailChimp list ID or Aweber list ID. And in the API settings video, you'll be able to see how that's done to automatically send your information so you can send out mail campaigns. The next is color settings. By default, we have settings put in, but you can always choose what type of colors you'd like for your button, for your heading, your text, your thank you text color, and your thank you text background. Ideally, you'd want to change these based on the design and layout of your website and the color palette that's been used. You can, of course, again, look at how your preview looks for your lead capture and look at how your call to action looks. And say, it says request a callback. We're going to change that to free consultation so you can give an idea that the preview is actually live. So we come down to tag title and we get free consultation. And we're going to click preview action. Now, you see how it automatically changes to free consultation? So once we have everything set up to our liking, we click save. And again, what's going to happen here is we're going to give a JavaScript code that we can copy and paste it to any page we like the lead capture to display on.